So I'm glad you made it. The good news, well, the bad news is I don't know how much needle binding we're going to get done, but I brought it with just in case. But the good news is this is timed at the exact same time as the blot that they've been planning for Easter. So we'll run up now and say hi. Hi. It's on me, not on you. But we're live. Okay. So now we'll turn it. You can hear their drumming. My front microphone doesn't work too well, so you might not get too much noise. Oh, it's an avalanche. You see it? It's just a little. Today it's got to be, oh, I didn't even check the temperature, but it is warm. We don't really need the wool if we don't have to, but the sun went down, so that might change. Huh. It's been avalanching all week. This one here to the right goes off quite regularly, but that's actually water right now. But, oh, there's some more coming down. You see it? That's not water, that's snow. Oh, how perfect timing was that? To walk out the door and an avalanche comes. Hey, Anella. And I saw Peruta there too. And I will check scroll and see who else I missed. Heidi Lisette is here. Your brother's going to be joining us shortly. I think he might be drumming first. And Garcia's here. Spring has sprung in Holland too. And you're cuddling on the couch and working on Greg's socks. That's wonderful, Peruta. I haven't, well, actually I did. I sold a hood this week that I made about, I don't know. I started in 2019 and then I ditched it and finished it off last year. So there comes more. So now I have to make a new one. We only put like one of those null-bound hoods in the shop at a time because they don't sell too fast and because null-binding hoods aren't exactly historically accurate. Hey, Viking is here, if I said your name wrong, right? We're catching a little avalanche here before we go and hear the blot. The blot, which is a Nordic word, I don't know, for a ceremony, but it's basically a ceremony. That's snow, not water. Hey! So we have a lot of Vikings here this week. Anders, you want to say something before you start, or do you have no time? That's what I thought. Yeah, no. I saw Anders walking by, but he's Grandmaster of Ceremonies, so he's a little busy. Albert is here and Susan Youngman is here. Hello. We're just catching the end of a little avalanche there. Ha! Perfect timing. Okay, then I'll zoom back in so I don't make you sick. Or zoom back out. Arlene is here. Yeah, how warm is it, everybody? She said in Winnipeg they just had the worst blizzard in 2 decades. Wow, 50 more plus centimeters of snow, and the winds have been 70 to 90 kilometers and lasted 2 to 3 days. Holy crap. And the sunny after the storm. Hi, Lucas is here too. Welcome. And then Nella, they have 50 centimeters of snow. Well, this is pretty much all the snow that's left in Gudvangen is what you see. That's deeper than it looks over there because it's, you can see how small the trees are. Those aren't bushes. But down here on the ground, it's been sun. So they're getting ready to start their blot today, so a little less needle binding and a lot more Viking today. I think they're gonna parade up to the pit. Yeah, I'm just gonna sneak away in the distance because I'm not part of their ceremony. I'm just being an observer. So as I wrote, we're observing the Vikings in their natural habitat. We have some Vikings as non-Vikings in the village because it was the last minute. You see him down there. Hi, Max. So that's the chieftain's hall, the big green building. And that's the chieftain starting a big fire as normal. He likes fires. We suspect he's a pyromaniac. So how are you guys sending your Easter, by the way? There's comes Georg. Designer Selvik from Vardruna guy, did he performed live there? Oh, lots of times, yeah. Einar comes here quite a bit. We haven't seen him since, we have seen him, but I mean we haven't seen him as often since Vardruna took off. because he's obviously really busy and now he's not just playing in Norway anymore. But yeah, he'll come and do individual concerts. They used to do it with Rune, but now that becomes extremely costly, so sometimes he'll come and do his own private shows. Here they come, I'm getting out of the way. Hi, that's Kristen, if you remember her. Hi, that's Kristen, if you remember her. She's not looking very Viking today, but she didn't know. I'll just be quiet so you can hear them drum. And then we've got little kids picking up the rear there. Hey, hey. So we have a lot of Vikings in the village now. Here comes Heidi. She's on this side of the screen today. Du må vinke til Heidi. Du har på feil siden av YouTube I dag. The wrong side of YouTube today. Hello. So we'll just kind of watch him in the background. Hi, hi. Den er god. She said she'll try to stop by later, but they're going to do the ceremony thing. I think they're going to light the thing in about 10 minutes. There's a huge bonfire over there. I can zoom. If you can kind of see it, they're going to surround it right now, so it might be a little hard to see, but once that thing is lit, you'll see it. One thing Vikings do like is a bonfire. So now they're going to go in a circle around the fire, is what he said. I can zoom back out and you can see the mountains in addition. Maybe there. I'll try to catch up on chat here as we go. Max says the 2 + 2 using F1 or F2, which is under the X in terms of Parikala method. Oh, have I tried the finished stitch using a plated? Yes, I have, but I didn't know it had that name. But if you go under the, there's a stitch along that I did for a hat that was done from the bottom up. That is done in the Bjørsbo stitch, which is just like Oslo, so finish 1 + 1, but it's a plated edge instead of, which means the working thread goes under the needle rather than over the needle. And that's that one little difference gives you quite a plated edge. And it's a really nice effect. I do notice that the end you're working on always looks bigger than it actually is, because when you finish that row, of course, then it's no longer as big as you think. Oh, there's some strong Vikings. It's hard to be a Viking. I guess we found more kindling. Okay, yeah, so now let's see how you guys were spending your Easter. Albert is going to the Vardruna concert in Stavanger soon. That is awesome. Didn't he just have one in Bergen, or was it the Stavanger one actually that was canceled due to COVID, and he finally gets to have it again? Einar would love this, by the way. He is big into ceremonies. So we hope to see him again soon, but fame and pandemic kind of change his availability. Do they live in the village completely, or do they work outside and join the village at the times of events and blots? Right now, every single house has a Viking family living in it. That's for Easter. Some of them have already started or will be going home tomorrow. Some will go home on Monday because Monday is still a holiday here. Some of these people, though, are actually people that work here. Like in the very front of the line, there was Roger and his wife Marie. They live just over there. That's where Karl and I are staying currently. Now they're adding more wood to the fire, and my guess is he's going to sling some blood around or something, because Anders likes to sling blood. The significance, we don't know about that. I guess it would, I'm not the best one to discuss history events, but my guess is it was something to do with good crops. And then Kristen, she was just driving through here with her husband stopping for dinner and didn't know there was a blot. And then Twirl, my boss, asked her if she could take pictures since she wasn't in Viking. So she's the white jacket over there. Kristen is known as Textile Hexa. You've seen her on here before. Textile Hexa means the textile witch. Lila Fried is back here this week. She's been doing the plant dyeing earlier. We have some Vikings that came in specifically for this weekend. We have some from Latvian Vikings, but they live in Bergen. Let's see. Yes, and one of the Vikings that's living here has his nephew and sister that came by for visiting too. Okay, let me catch up a little bit on chat here. Oh, Nella is the Finlander, so she would know. The parkula is not a plated edge per se, is a mirror stitch of finish 2+2. Ah, okay. But Max is making some fingerless gloves using finish 2+2 with a plated edge, but using F1. Okay, so that's kind of a cool effect, actually. I don't know if I've done a plated edge with F2. That would be interesting to see. Yes, Albert, I will definitely say hi for everyone. Albert was working here last summer, but he's been coming here long before then. I can zoom in a little bit more. It gets a little bit blurry as I go in that far, and I don't want to go. I could go closer, but then I start talking over them, and that's not pretty. So the entire valley smells like a bonfire this week. Is it a blot for the starting of the seeding or starting of a cultivation, praying for goods or cultivation of grains? I'm going to go with grains, cultivation of grains, but maybe, I don't know, Anders explained a little bit about it last week, but it was at the very end of the YouTube sending, so we had to cut him off kind of quick. I'm guessing so. For us, it's Easter. It's the Easter Eve. Tomorrow is Easter Sunday. Has absolutely nothing to do with the Viking Age. But for us, we all have vacation. And when you have Vikings in the village, you find a reason to have a fine dinner and start things on fire. So, but it could be because it's the right, it's the time of year. People are planting. The whole valley smells, yes, either like a bonfire or it smells like cow crap because the farms are fertilizing their fields right now. And if the wind blows in the right direction, it's pretty ripe. We call that smelling historically accurate. I don't know if you can hear the horn. Georg is blowing. Georg's the red one. But he's not blowing very well today. I can go in, but if I go in closer, then I got to keep my mouth shut. What do you think? Albert was going to come earlier this year, but have some job interviews and other stuff. Oh, we've got still availability all year round, so just let me know. I'll walk closer and keep my mouth shut. But my front microphone doesn't work too well, so I don't know how well you'll hear. He's telling they're going to walk in a circle around the bowl and try to be the fire, it's a bowl, and try to be an equal distance around it. Yeah, so they're going to drum and go in a circle now. You should be able to hear the drumming. There's Rune. You recognize him, Heidi? It's Twirl, my boss, with the orange hat that I made. And there's the Latvian Vikings. Look at her jewels. She's got a peplum style dress. And then we get into the Norwegians. And regular Freeman. It's so fun to see Vikings in the village again. then look at Georg sitting over there on the right in his throne, admiring his people. Liga, the one there with the drum, she's from Latvia. She's doesn't speak a lick of Norwegian or English, but makes up for it in charm and over gesturing. It's so cute. I'll check chat a little bit. Albert says, I found Anders' Finn ad that he is selling his chainmail. Oh, that's because he bought it too small. He got a good deal, but it was too small for him. And I don't think he should lose any more weight. He kept it on display for a little while in the house, but if he leaves it out too long, it'll start to rust in this valley. Oh yeah. Pruda pointed out the crow cawing in the background, how appropriate. What do you guys think the significance of a blot at this time of year would be? Absolutely nothing to do with Easter, though. Maybe the equinox? I think we just like to burn stuff. Albert, you would fit into that one. You're skinny enough to do it. You're like a young Karl. No, he's going to gather everyone over by the little altar over there. And make some noise by banging his shield with a sword. Definitely time for a fertility ceremony in the spring. That's a good idea. I think I've been fertile enough in my life. I don't need any more. I'm happy with my 2 girls. A good way of getting rid of old wood. Oh yeah. We've just rebuilt all the fences. Well, when I say we, I mean they in the village, so we have a lot of extra branches. It would still be an offer to the god, just for different purposes. I agree with that, Nell. I think that's a very good assessment. Slavic Vikings have the coolest bling. The one in white there, he sings in the men's choir that was here not too long ago, probably in the October last year. Celebration of vernal equinox. I like that. Yeah, that could be it. So it's a ceremony to Freyr and Laventer, gods and goddesses, spirits, etc. For us specifically, we would like to, they kind of do this to bless a good season. And believe me, after this week, international tours are back. We've had a lot from Spain, Spanish-speaking countries and Germany and France. So it's a really good start. We've had a much better Easter than we expected, which is really refreshing after the pandemic. I probably should be quiet for this part. Oh, another avalanche somewhere over on the left there. I can't see it though. You can see the last of the sun setting way over on the left. Or the right, sorry. I don't feel the heat just yet, but it won't be long. Starting to, though. But I'm barefoot, so who knows? See? It's cheaper than figuring out where I put my shoes. But yeah, I think to have good crops and for us to have a good season, especially after 2 years of pandemic. So now he's whipping blood on the gods over there with a stack of hay or something. I'm assuming that's to signify as a significance to fertility or. Now he's screaming Odin, Odin. Vishu, I have to look that one up. That just ended where Visak is. Yes, Albert, that's right. Thank you for reminding me. I will check your things you have upstairs. They should still be there. Oh, more cracking in the ice up there, but can't see it. Beerspo stitch is just like Oslo, slightly looser, I would say, because of the plated edge. Because it's 1 + 1, so you're using 1 loop on behind your thumb and 1 loop in the front of your thumb. So the more loops you involve, the denser it gets. I can zoom in a little bit more here. There. Now he's stroking them with blood. So this isn't Karl's thing. It's not really my kind of thing too. I like the socialness of it, but Karl's of course hiding. No, he went back to play computers. I think it's fun to see, but so yeah, I told you I'm working on a new hood. I'm almost finished with the red hat though. For some reason I didn't put it in my bag when I ran out here. The moose and stitch that Max got everyone talking about. No, not moose and sconson. Max got everybody starting a sconson stitch. I don't know if you knew that. It's called a Bruden M3 or M2. But because of Max, we're all calling it sconson now. Which is because there was a video that was made from the Sconson Museum in Sweden. So thank you, you got us all working on, I think at least 3 of us made hats out of that stitch now. Oh no, he's whipping blood over there, I don't know if you see it. It's ox blood, by the way. He said, Loki, thank you for you making things a little less boring. This is Odin, thank you for sharing us wisdom. Yes, I did. I don't usually make it that way because I have a harder time making my top flat, and it doesn't need to be. It's just that my OCD thinks it should be, which is really weird because I happen to like pointy-headed tops. But yeah, if you go on my Instagram and kind of scroll down, at some point you'll find a stitch along with two steps. That's the bottom-up hat. I did it about 2 years ago, in the beginning of the pandemic. That one's from bottom up, but normally I make them from the top. It's just out of habit. There's no right or wrong way to do it. What do you guys eat like traditional meals? Today they're probably eating some sort of stew. They'll make a vegetarian version and a carnivore version. No potatoes in Viking stew. At some point they're gonna walk around the fire again and come rolling back down here, I think. Fish. We eat a lot of fish. I was saying, Freya, thank you for taking care of us, and I can't hear the rest. Oh no, he says, make us fertile. I don't think I want to be more fertile. That's a good question, actually. Maybe Greg ran home and was going to run back. I didn't notice him leave today. We had an Amazon online guiding tour. People in the United States can do that one. Karl and I. So we had that right after we closed, so I didn't get to see him go. He's inviting other people to make an offering if they want to. Yeah, he's just inviting him to do... Okay, let's see. Yeah, no, so... But Greg will be here tomorrow. Max says, I usually make hats from the bottom to the top because it's much easier for me to work on a lot. I put, you know what, when I teach a class, I usually have them learn that way first because then they don't have to learn how to do a round start. They have to do, by the time they get to the decreasing part, they've already nailed how to do the rest of the stitches. So decreasing is just one small more thing to learn. At that point, they're more than ready to learn something new. Albert says, I'm looking at how I can make dry fish stew. Oh. Turfisk, they call it in Norwegian, is dried fish. That I need to learn how to do too. Nella says the bottom up has a big chance of twisting on the first round, and top down is easier than that. Oh, that's interesting. I know that the hat I did with the beer spool stitch, that's the one in the stitch along, that one I had to block it a lot because I didn't like the twist at the bottom, but I thought that was just because I used a plated edge. There's Toril, our boss. She's going to probably hope for lots of tourists. I don't know how close we can get there. Toril likes ceremonies. I guess you can choose which god you want to worship to here. So she gave an offering for, I think it was Thor and for Odin. Thor would be the one on the left. If I can see a hammer, it's hard to tell. This is Lila, our plant dyer, one of them. She's also planted all the woad, which I'm very happy to say has come up again for the first time. She needs Njord to bless the travelers. I see a Kristen. You want to come play with me? Okay, we can go sit in the back. Look, it's Kristen. She got her hair colored. We'll turn it this way because then they can see in the background, but I have to make sure my zoom is out because my back microphone is working better. Should we go over there? Yeah, they're gonna walk down this way anyway. Yep. Hi. They're burning everything.
I'm in this really new Viking kit.
You are?
Yes.
But did you make this?
No, my mom did.
You have a nice mommy.
I know.
It's knit though, by the way, cheater. It's called Viking Nalbinding and you're neither Viking nor Nalbinding. What the hell is wrong with you?
I'm coming on Sunday. In my new fancy plant-dyed Viking kit.
Yeah. I was supposed to leave on Saturday because my mom's cruise ship is arriving in Oslo. I thought on Sunday. Turns out it's arriving on Monday because no ships are going to the Baltic anymore. So she's going to be rerouted. We can sit on the rock here. They'll come down in a minute. If it's not too cold on our butts here, what do you think? I'm going to freeze. Okay, let's see if I don't fall down. You hold that for a minute. You're going to take pictures of me falling on my ass? Yep. Okay, we did it. There, so we'll keep an eye. Good, you can come keep me company. Rune was going to stop by later, but he's drumming. Yeah. Rune never misses an opportunity to drum. So, we have chat in here. I'll have to tell you who's here. So Max is the one that got everybody to start doing this sconson stitch, and we're like, what the hell is this sconson stitch? It's Broden M2, but because the video was put out by Sconson Museum, that's where the name sconson came from. So now everybody's calling it the sconson stitch. I like it.
Obviously, yes.
Yep. So I didn't think of that, but that one started quite the conversation. Mm-hmm. Have you tried Broden M2?
No, I haven't done that yet.
It's cool, but it's a little fiddly because I have to keep trying to scoop up the middle stitches. So I'm kind of doing one row a week on my hat. It should be done by next week. I've been working on it since episode 100-ish. We're on week 109.
I've been working on it a few hours then.
What are you making though? Tell me.
I'm actually making a hat.
Yeah?
Not really anything fancy.
Oh, but question, are you making it from the bottom up or the top down?
From bottom up. Always do bottom up.
There you go. You have one on your team, Max.
Absolutely hate doing that from the top down.
And then you have Nele in the chat and I'm going, do it top down.
And I'm gonna swear in the church now. I really don't like those little
Nubs on the top?
knobs.
The nipple hats. I made 1 or 2 nipple hats. I will only make one at a time for the store, and then when it's gone, I make a new one. I think they're cute, but I don't have the balls to wear them. Is Almighty Loki also worshipped?
Yes, he was. Yeah, Loki was also.
What was he worshipped for? Was for bringing fun or adventure?
Yeah, fun and joy into the village.
Let's see. Top down team, says Lucas. Okay,
No.
I think we have to do. How many people are on the top down team and how many people are on the bottom up team? Okay.
Come on, team up with me, people.
Oh, top down, that's the way to go.
Make me happy.
And here, I didn't think I'd have any needle binding in the chat. Bottom up team, says Peruta. Oh, you got at least 2 on your team now.
Yes, way to go, Peruta.
Let's see, who else we have here? There's a bit of chat I missed too. Oh, by the way, Peruta says hi. Kristen.
Hi, Peruta.
Your hair, yeah. It's so
Yeah.
pretty color.
I
I want yarn in that color.
can do.
Let's see.
We can do that in.
Max says generally make a chain of 9 to 8 or 9 to 100 stitches. Chain of stitches. I can't read. Make 90 to 100 chains of stitches. And like the hats I tried on, are too small, which it probably fits for a taller child. I have to make it about a hand. If I put my hand underneath it, like that, then it fits okay. If I make it straight to my head, it's too tight because the second row gets tighter, and the third, and then after the third row.
You just don't know
How
how,
do
to
you do-
Nalbind.
No, I do. I just don't do the same school, bitch. I did call her that. It's okay. I'm her bitch too.
Yep.
How do you do it
Always
then?
will
I
be.
always have to do around my head and include my hand underneath it like that, and then it fits just right.
It's called skills.
No, I don't believe you. I don't believe you. What do you do? What do you do to?
No,
You just do you do just
do
like nice and
this,
loose?
and
Yeah. Oh,
then
do that
keep
again.
going. I just do like do a chain
Yep.
and just do like this and see. Yeah, it fits, and then keep going.
Because the 90 to 100, that depends on how many, which stitch you're using. Because I know if I'm using Oslo stitch, I can use anywhere between
I got big
76 and 90.
That's the secret.
Oh yeah? My thumb is bigger than yours. Maybe. We could be on the big thumb team. I think mine's slightly bigger than yours though.
Do you think I'm funny, Patricia? You should see me in real life.
But speaking of thumbs, Virginia's thumb. She has the teeth.
She has the tiniest thumb I've ever seen, and that's not even a
Oh,
joke.
so when she makes these tiny little Oslo stitches, yeah, it's a thumb fight. You got it as best I can say. So when Virginia, if you watch way
But
back in
you
the
know
early
what I'm
episodes,
gonna do
yeah?
on Sunday?
Yeah.
Oh, Monday actually.
Yeah.
You know what I'm gonna do?
What? I'm
Do you
scared.
remember Peskevolebopia?
Are you making the Einar log? I still have to post that video of
Oh, you haven't done that?
Einar log for de fortjener det because I'm worth it or parce que je le veux bien.
Peskevolebopia.
I had to learn how to say that. Tell them what Einar log is because we have to do that again. My bottle froze and broke.
I'm doing it on Monday,
Yeah.
actually.
And what is it?
It's basically juniper that is boiled into a syrup, and then you can use it to clean with. You can even wash your hair with it.
We did. I tried.
Yep.
Give it a couple of weeks to kick
Yeah,
in.
well, you always have to because it's a natural
Yeah.
thing.
So once my hair got used to it, it'd be good.
Yeah, because your hair is used to shampoos that is artificial, and it takes a week or two for the hair to adjust,
Yeah.
and then you actually get the prettiest hair.
It was nice and soft and smooth. It was.
Yeah,
It's just
it
that I
was.
noticed I was feeling a little oily a little soon, but that's because my hair wasn't used to it.
Mm-hmm.
So either that or I have to. No, how often do you wash with it? Einar log, juniper. What would you call the juniper? What would be log?
It's
LA
basically a
circle over G.
juniper syrup.
Juniper syrup.
Yeah.
Okay. We got some. Okay, we're having thumb fights. Yes, Virginia's tiny thumb, and then she makes those tiny stitches, and they're actually tightened to her thumb.
Yep.
If I make stitches like that, I have to tighten it to the needle. I don't know how she did it, but meanwhile, she would squeeze it so tightly around her thumb that she'd get a muffin top on there.
Yeah.
I don't get
But
that.
I am actually working on a project to make a copy of the York sock.
They've been showing that a lot on Facebook lately in the needle binding group. Those are, God, how many rows did they figure that was? And it's just an anklet sock.
I got no idea. I'm counting.
Oh my God, you're nuts. Why do you want to do that to yourself?
Because I got red hair.
Oh, okay, she's crazy. It's gonna be a long summer, and I hear you the whole time.
Oh yeah.
You're gonna have plenty to do. She is gonna stay in that house right
Yeah, I'm actually swapping
there.
house this year.
Yep, that house. Last year she was in, let's see if I can zoom out so I don't make
I
everyone
might actually
puke.
miss my house.
You might, but you got a nice fire pit area there.
Yeah.
Last year she was in this house, is the same one Julie Miners used as well. And then you have like this little pit yard just underneath just under the grass level here, it goes straight down. But in that house, I don't know if you can see, yeah you can, you got like a whole outdoor cook area right in there.
Yeah, you got a big area there.
Yeah.
And I'm even gonna put up a kitchen yard.
Oh,
with
that'll be
a lot
good.
of Viking herbs in it.
It is like really crunchy up there.
Yeah, it is coming down.
Yeah, I didn't think there was much snow left to fall, but there is.
Oh, there's rocks. It's not much
The grass
snow.
on the roof, do you think, what do you prefer? No, because that one doesn't have grass on its roof, and the one that you just had does. And then when you were in the textile house before me, that had grass on the roof. What do you think is better? I have my opinions, but we never agree, so why not?
We never do we?
No.
Why it's grass on the roofs?
No, but well, it's for the insulation more or
Yeah.
less, but what do you prefer? With the grass, the houses with the
Yeah,
grass on the roof or the ones
I do.
without?
I do actually prefer the houses with the grass
Me
on
too.
because they don't get drippy that.
No, they don't leak.
Nope.
The only downside is that when it hasn't rained, when it's done raining, it'll still drip from the roof outside, though not inside, for like 2 or 3 days after. And then the slugs come and you have these little snails coming down from the roof. They're cute though, the baby snails.
Are they coming down?
I was just looking. It looks like Anders is going to take them a couple of rounds. See if we zoom. You're in mirror mode now. He usually goes twice around and then he comes down again. Do you have to go take more pictures?
I was actually thinking about taking them on.
Yeah, then come join us after and I'll catch up on the questions here.
I'm gonna sit here, so.
Oh, good. But when I have my when you're on this side of my microphone, it doesn't hear you very well. So if you're behind me, it hears you. We can zoom in. Okay, let's just read more chat. What the heck? I like the needle binding talk. Getting my geek on. Okay, Lucas says he had 182 around his last hat. Very stitch dependent indeed. That must have been a really dense stitch.
I'm gonna take a picture and put out and tag Karin in it.
Yeah.
For what I'm actually doing at the moment.
Oh, good.
Because the hat is in really, really thin yarn.
Oh, wow. So what stitch are you going to use in that, did you say?
I actually use Oslo, and
Do you just tighten it after?
No, it's getting an ear hat.
So you're gonna be
Looks,
lacy.
yeah,
Oh.
it looks so nice.
I started doing a shawl in that. Do you think I finished it? No.
Of course you didn't. When do you ever finish anything?
Let's see. I made the 2 Easter eggs this year. In time for Easter. Last year I made it on Easter Day.
I was just gonna say, did you actually manage to finish them?
I did. Not only did I make 1, I made 2, and I used this glitzy yarn that I loved that is absolutely not appropriate for Viking. So it was perfect.
Just hope that I actually
Okay, let's see.
got a few pictures that is useful.
Nell says, oh wait, no, there we go a little bit. Let's see. Nella says, I had 88 stitches on my latest Nalbinding beanie made in also with super bulky yarn. I have a large head and a lot of hair. No, I use about 80, anywhere between 78 to 88 stitches when I use Oslo too. Of course, I do like my thick yarn. Lately, I've been cruel to myself though in using thin yarn and finish 2 plus 2. It's so pretty though. And then I did one in Mom and with Vams, the Ukraine hat. I finished that.
Yeah. Oh, you did.
Yeah, that I did. Oh, your pictures are good.
I know. I'm a
Yay.
good photographer.
So if you send those to me, I will post them to Viking Valley. I need one for Viking Valley Facebook page.
This is actually for.
Hi, Anders. Yeah, not the blacksmith Anders. Different Anders is looking at us funny. There he is. It's the tattoo Anders.
Give me some love. Love is demanded.
Kristen wants love. This is what happens when you hide from the village. Who else wants a Viking hug? Oh, the pandemic is over, my friends. I like the hat, I gotta say. Look at that, Kristen. I finished something. It's on his head. Yeah, he's on my Instagram with that one, actually. Okay, I'm gonna turn it over this way so you can see more what they're doing. And then I'll read some more chat here. Lucas has small thumbs as well. So drums are made by animal skins and wood, right? Yes, they are. It's a wood frame and it's stretched with skin around it. Some of them leave the fur on the leather and some don't. Oh, now they're drinking mead. He's saying skål, which means obviously cheers. It's a little blurry, but you can see what he's doing. That fire burnt down pretty quick. Tattoo from Bergen? No, he's from... Where the heck do you live these... You live in Gudvangen, though, but where are you originally from, Anders? Huh?
He's from home.
He's from home. That's what I thought. Heimifra. What the hell? Okay, well, he's from home. If you know where home is in Norway, let me know. Førde, okay. So you're a little bit north of here, then. Yeah, but he's been in Gudvangen forever. But he has a lot of tattoos all over his chest, which are amazing. He uses petroglyphs. Let's see. What else did I miss? Albert is looking for silk for the kaftan he's planning. Oh, Greg still talks about you and your silk, how he chases you around thinking you must be part of the Varangian Guard. Because how in the world could you afford silk in the Viking Age? Is there any recommended stitches for how many chain of stitches for me to make a hat and a size for a teenager or adult? I just literally measure it to my head. The one reason I like the round start at the top is because I can measure the circumference of the hat before I stop increasing. So mine has
Such
to...
a noob, Karin.
But it works. If you'll notice, Anders' hat fits just fine. Okay, no, it's the ender under. Oh, he's screaming Odin again. Now I'm currently working on 2 colored beanie with spiral and 2 different stitches, Korgan and Rindal. Korgan is like Mommen, but with F1, and then Rindal. Crap, what was Rindal again? It's one of the plated edge ones. Do you remember what Rindal is? It's not like Mommen, but plated. That one's Fullberg. YouTube. YouTube. Husker du lenge siden, long time ago, you watched my YouTube and I said, oh, and there's Anders with his droolish tattoos. And you were over with Camilla and you were so proud that I talked about you and your tattoos.
Yeah, but you should always inform me.
Oh, no. If I have to...
It's okay.
No, you're barely on.
Live?
Yeah, 14 people saw you.
You.
You too, bitch. Mwah, nothing but the love. Okay, pandemic's back on again. Oh, now you have to smile. What are you doing here? Wait, oops, I turned it.
I'm not doing anything.
No, he's not.
No.
He's enjoying a nice glass of milk.
Yeah, a nice glass of milk.
A nice glass of milk.
Yeah.
It's the new foamy milk.
It's the new foamy milk. There we go. Okay, what else am I missing in chat here? Arlene says she's still working in her deep red socks with on her deep red socks with thin yarn in York. Oh my God, you and Kirsten could form a support group. I'll show you what mine is before they come down. I'll just zoom out again so I don't make you too pukey. Oh, they might be walking down now, Kristen. Okay. I'll dig in my bag here. This is what I'm working on. This mess here is going to be a hood. It'll be brown. And the edges of it'll be like the one I just posted, but kind of opposite. It'll be brown, but the edges will be this maize gold color. But this is really thick yarn. This is 4-ply. It's called Sorte 4, which is means the black sheep. They don't make it anymore. They still make the colors, though. This is the same company that makes Blona and Troll. Except for Blona and Troll are 2-ply. So this is like twice as thick. See, so I'm working on something today. But because we no longer have a hood in the store, I'm encouraged to finish it. But you can see how big my Oslo stitch is. There. Like that. It's pretty big. Thumb size. one would say. Okay, I'll catch up a little on chat while they catch up behind me there. So after the blot ceremony, do you all sit together and eat and talk? They are going to be having a barbecue right outside that big green building there. There's the barbecue grill, you can see it smoking. And they'll sit in the hall though because it's gonna be too cold soon. Here they come, so I'll shut up and enjoy the parade. There's Anders in the front. I don't see a blacksmith sweater. Pretending not to notice the camera very successfully. That's Georg second. And there's Marie and Roger with the drums. And there's Rune. And my boss Toril. And Lila and Dorda. And there's Liger and the group from Latvia. Lots of Norwegians. Andrea and Andreas and Andre and Anka. And there's Heidi. Welcome, say hi. Oh my god, you've been bleeding. We'll have to look at you in a minute. Okay, we don't want to get her in there because the one on the end doesn't want to be filmed. Okay, as soon as they... What have you been doing? They can hear you this way.
I've been blotting to Freya and Odin with my youngest one.
Ah, how do they like it? Blood slinging.
I think they think it was okay.
Yeah?
I really thought it was exciting.
Did
so
she?
She wanted to.
She likes the blood now?
Yeah.
Is she gonna be Dexter?
Maybe.
The Viking Dexter?
But she's fearless though.
She is fearless, yeah. So there's Heidi Lisa saying Heidi. So,
yes,
yeah, but no, you can be, now you can. I can turn it. Look at her. You're a brave Viking. I'm not even touching that stuff. So welcome. How long has it been now since you've been here?
A year.
Albert says hi. Yeah.
Hi, Albert.
She just keeps waving bloody fingers. Hi. Well, now we can be
like
as loud
to be
as we
bloody.
want. What did you guys do up there, though? What did
My last name is Vol, so
Oh, yeah?
violence.
Yeah, bold for violence. Heidi agrees with you.
Yeah.
It takes a Heidi to know a Heidi, I think.
Yeah.
Let's see. In what way was the chainmail to the sawmill for him? Oh, too small for him. Anders put his chainmail on Finn, and so Albert is looking at it. Albert has the body of basically a young Karl.
Yeah.
He'll fit into it, no problem. I
Yeah,
think
I
it was
think so.
too narrow. I think he could get over it, his head, etc. He would need a girdle, I think, was the only thing. But that was a really small chainmail, though, because, yeah? Your steak? Stick?
Stick.
Might.
The one with the follows on and the horse leg.
Oh, it's in the house.
Is it?
Yes, it is. I think if that's the one I think it is. Yep. Nope. As Anders quickly points out, Kristen's looking for her phallus.
There's my oldest one.
There's the oldest one.
Yeah.
Okay.
Hej, Ylva.
Åssen var det med blod? Vill du si hei? Nei, det må være på den siden nå. Åssen var det med blod? Var det gøy å leke med blod? Skal vi kalle deg Dexter? Var det gøy å leke med blod? Yeah, well, I asked her if it's fun to play with blood, and she's not denying it.
Yeah, but she didn't want to.
Didn't want to do it?
No.
Nei, ikke heller. Har du fått nye øredobber?
Yeah.
She's got new earrings you have to show.
With the bloody fingers.
With the bloody fingers in the back. Oh, yeah. It's hard to be a Viking. You knew what she said. Your English is good. So what did you guys do up there?
No, it was.
Who got to drink the mead?
Anders shared with all who had cups and horns and stuff.
Says hi, Ylva, from Heidi Liseth.
Yeah.
So now they're getting ready for the big party down there.
Yeah.
We can
Down
there.
there.
Yeah, that's a sister Rune. Oh, she just wrote something but erased it because something might have been wrong with it. They're getting ready for the feast down there. Oh, there Kristen found her phallus symbol. Or phallic symbol, as Anders was calling it. It's a big staff.
Men
And then Georg just blew a horn in Kristen's ear.
No, wasn't it Marianne?
Yep, I'm reporting everything for another 10 minutes.
Wasn't it Marianne?
Was it Mariana that blew it?
Yeah, I think it was Marianne.
It was from my.
Did you see her in the?
There's a girl hiding in the wagon.
Yeah, in the wagon.
Yep.
She's quite good with it.
Anders is no more longer happy with my commenting. We're doing the play-by-play. It's like
Yeah.
okay, and then he takes the horn and he lifts it to his lips, and then he
Yeah.
blows. And Heidi gets covered with blood.
Yeah.
It's Viking play-by-play. It's not easy. Oh, no, this is why we're on my YouTube and not on an official page of anything to do with Viking
I
Valley.
should be the sign language now.
You could do sign language.
No, I can't do it, but I should have could.
Yeah, you could say really bloody things with those fingers.
Yeah.
Okay, Heidi, quick question. When you make a hat in needle binding, do you start from the top or do you start from the bottom?
I never
which do you prefer?
made a hat before.
You made a headband though.
Yeah.
Yeah, I know you did that.
And,
Oh, we have to get.
for-
Okay, because
my
Heidi, I mean not Heidi, but Kristen is on the bottom up team and I'm on the top down team and we're having a big argument.
Oh.
Gang signs. There's more.
But do you always made them flat on the top?
I have one in the shop that I made with a little pointy top on it.
Yeah.
The nipple top, as we call it.
Yeah, because I think someone I knew made the flat ones from the top and
Yeah?
down,
Yeah.
and the pointy ones
Yeah.
from the bottom and up.
I agree with that. Because the reason I like to make them from the top is because my OCD says it needs to be flat.
Yeah,
It doesn't need to be, it's just my OCD.
Yeah.
And if I do that, I have more control if I make it from the top.
yeah,
But you're right, if I was going to
Yeah.
make a pointy hat, when I made Georg's Santa hat.
yeah.
Hey Georg, you have to say hi to YouTube. There he is. Oh, he's got a sword. Skull. He has a nipple hat. just to throw that out there. Oh yeah, but no, if I was going to make it a pointy hat, then yeah, like a Nissa hat, like
Yeah.
a gnome, then I would start from the
Santa
bottom. Sorry. Let's see, what else do we have in here? We got about 8 more minutes here. Yeah, no more still sorn. Yeah. Arlene says, don't forget to hit the like button to help Karen's channel. That's right. Like, love, subscribe, and all that other stuff. Oh, we got 15 people on now. And 3 thumbs up. You
We
can
have
do
to
better.
tell
It's
your
Marie.
friends, Ylva.
Marie is
then we
the
can
village
follow
French
them.
Viking. She is from Champagne.
Yeah, William Marie.
I'm filming on YouTube. Yeah. But you're in the front microphone doesn't work very well, so you have to stand in behind. There she is.
Hi.
We have a French documentary coming here.
Yes.
What's the guy's name and why do you love him? You're so excited. He's gay, by the way. So-
The program is called Secret d'Histoire.
oh, you
Yes.
say that so nicely. I can't do that.
History secrets.
Yeah.
So it's really interesting program about
Yeah.
history. So they're coming here and filming.
So she was so excited to find out that
But
not only they're coming in here, but they're
I
bringing
don't
her.
know if we are allowed to say it. Though.
Nah, we don't know nothing. I have no French followers. It's fine.
We didn't hear something.
No, we don't know. There's no contract signed yet. Okay. We'll stick with that. Oh, we got all the kids here saying hi. There we go. We got a lot of people here.
Bonjour.
They all have to be in selfie mode because the microphone works better. Okay.
Bonjour.
Bonjour. Okay, raise your hand if you threw blood at something today. Vem har kastat blod idag? Oh my God, Vikings are scary people.
You have to give. You have to give to receive.
You have to, and what are we worshiping for? Are we like praying for more tourists or?
Well, whatever we want.
Yeah.
Yeah, whatever we want to succeed in.
Yeah.
Exactly. It's important to have a intention. To have an intention when you do it.
Ja, du är på YouTube nu. Och vet du vem som är i YouTube? Heidi, systern till Rune, är på YouTube.
Hej till
Yeah.
Heidi och Alma.
I think she might have actually said, yeah. Oh, she's got lots of,
Hi,
she
hi,
has
Alma.
a smiley emoji with lots of kisses on it and hearts. And they're all saying, hi kids, and they said, love you all. It's good to have kids in the village again.
Two more here.
Thank you.
Don't hide.
No, there you go. You can all hide in there. They're tired of looking at me. That's more fun to look at you guys. So just so you know, Runa's hat I null-bound that from the top down. We're having a big debate today about the top-down versus bottom-up hats. And Heidi has the matching mittens because I had enough yarn, and they couldn't be separated. Oh, you don't have to wear them today. They already saw it. You can't wear them. You have bloody hands. Okay, who else has blood on their hands? Oh, there's one.
Or maybe, I don't know. Do
You have blood on your hands too?
No, maybe. Just a little bit. You had a little
Oh,
bit.
there she is. You guys are goofy.
And Ideal, you have...
We have 4 minutes left, so it's a good time for Fluffy. Ja? Nei, da går vi opp litt høyere, så ser man ingen der. Ikke deg hvis du ikke vil. Ja? Er det en til? Ah!
There is Olav.
Okay, I'm going to say the kids have approved being filmed for you too. No, is it good to be back in Gudvangen? Er det godt å være tilbake? Ja, dere har vært borte lenge også. Ja, og du har vært borte lenge. Du har så fin kape. Du ligner skikkelig på onkelen din. He looks like his uncle.
He looks like a little king.
So did you blow the horn or did you bang the drums?
Bang the drums.
Who blew the horns because they struggled?
There was Maria had little
Was it
horn.
Marie? Oh.
Yeah, and Marianne.
Marianne, sorry, Marianne.
Maria, that might be it then. Yeah, that's a kid then. Kids are allowed to have. I thought it was Georg, so I thought I had a good one there because Georg's usually really good at it.
It wasn't planned for any horn blowing.
Ah, okay. No.
Just drumming.
Sorry, did you want to say hi? I can get up. There we go. Are you evil?
I'm evil.
You guys are all bloody and scary. Okay, let's see what I'm missing on chat here. Hi, kids. And how much time does it take generally to make a sweater? I was on a mission from God once and finished one in Oslo stitch in a week for my kid, who was 7 at the time. And then if you're making a blacksmith sweater, it could go like a year and a half, and you still might not be done with it, and he just takes it halfway done. It all depends. If you're using a big stitch, it'll go a lot faster, and then of course on your level of patience.
Det
Så-
meningen at vi skal være engelsk eller norsk?
Det er meningen vi skal være engelsk, så klart, altså, sier jeg på norsk. So he said he wants to know if it was on purpose that we're speaking English or should we be Norwegian. So I told him we were purposely being English, which is why I'm saying it in Norwegian.
We are Norwegian, but talking English.
Yeah, but most people watching speak English because we've got Finland, Canada, United States, Norway. Who else do we have watching? We have a lot of them. Albert is here, Norway too. Vaisak, weren't you from somewhere? It wasn't India. It was somewhere. Vaisak comes from a long ways away. India, yes, India. I knew it. I'm probably butchering the name, but I will learn. And then, of course, we just had Marie here, who is French. Let's see. All over the world. Lucas is in Sweden, I believe. Perud is in Russia. And she's originally from South Africa. And who else? Max, where are you from, Max? Let's see. Susan Youngman's in Adirondacks. We at USA again. Yeah. Okay. Anyway, we have, 2 minutes left.
Bye.
Bye. You're going to come play with me next week? Saturday? Yep. Oh, my Aunt Bonnie's here too. Yep, it's finally warming up. Yes, Lucas is from Sweden. Sverige. Okay, do you guys want to say bye? And we'll be back next Saturday at 6 o'clock. I should be able to make it on time too. Keep an eye, it might actually get changed last minute if we end up getting a online guiding at the same time. But hopefully I'll be better able to post more in advance. You guys are being so silly over there. Okay, now, how does everybody say goodbye in Norwegian?
Ha det bra.
Ha det bra. And how do you say happy Easter?
God påske.
God påske. Does Easter have anything to do with the Viking Age? Not really. No, just equinox maybe. So we have to say that, but we can still have a nice Easter vacation anyway. Ohio, USA, and Holland, of course. I almost forgot about Holland. Okay, no, vi ska si ha det bra. We're going to say goodbye and happy Easter.
And bloody fingers.
And bloody fingers, and we'll see you on Saturday at the same time, 6 o'clock Norway time. Okay, I'll try to get faster at posting, but it never happens. Okay. Bye-bye.